Okie dokie, and welcome everybody to Homework Helper for 3.6. I know we went over number 1 in class because I really want to make sure we understand the idea of substitution, but I'm going to go over number 2 as well just to make sure that we're totally getting it. So let me zoom in. Zoom. All right, so the same sort of method applies. I know that f of x equals g of x is going to tell me where they are crossing. That's going to help me find, yoink, the intersection. So I got to figure out where that is. If f of x equals 1/2 x plus 2, and I set that equal to g of x, which is 2x minus 7, I can start to solve. So I can subtract 2, I get 1/2 x equals 2x minus 9, subtract 2x, so 1/2 minus 2 will give me a negative 3/2 x, and that's going to equal negative 9. I then need to solve for x, so I need to get rid of that negative 3/2. I can multiply. There's a couple ways to do it. Whenever I think about it, I think about just multiply by the reciprocal. So I can multiply by negative 2/3. 2's cancels, 3's cancels. I have x. Negatives and negatives cancels. 9 divided by 3 is 3, right? 9 over 1, 9 divided by 3 reduces to 3. 3 times 2 is 6. So x equals 6. I'm halfway there. I just need to plug it in. So I'll do g of 6 equals 2 times 6 minus 7. You can see I'm running out of room, but I'll make it happen. So that's going to equal 2 times 6 is 12 minus 7 is 5. So I know that the point 6 comma 5 is my answer. Put a little box around it, put a bow on it. You know, give it to somebody you love. Give it to your parents. Tell your parents you love them right now, for crying out loud. Everyone needs a little bit of love. All right, so that's how we do that. Let me zoom out. Whoop, that's in, not out. There we go. Flip the page over to, oh, here it is. A little discombobulated. All right, so for these, this is more of just understanding those features of functions. So let's go ahead and zoom in. So f of 4, that's our input. So I got to find where 4 is, and it's right here. That's 4, where our x is. And so I get 1 out of that. F of negative 4. Here's negative 4. I can't quite tell where it's going, so I'm going to have to get a little bit creative. Can I see what the slope is? Maybe. This goes up. So it looks like my slope is a negative 3 over 4. So that means if I went over 4 this way, I got to go up 3 this way. So that's going to be 7. Okay. And then it says f of x equals 4. So where this is 4, my x is 0. And then if f of x equals 7, oh, that's all the way up here where I couldn't find it before. Oh, well, that's going to be negative 4. I figured it out. So that's how you do that. And then the last section, boom. Here we go. It says for each situation, create either a function or, actually no, not that section. I want to do this one. So this is descriptions of functions. It wants us to talk about decreasing and increasing, min and max, and domain and range. So when I look at this, what's my domain? My domain goes from here to here. So that's from, domain is from 0 to 11, 12, 13. Inclusive. My range goes from here to here. See, right here it tops up. So it goes from 1 to 11 inclusive. All right. My minimum is right here, which is 1. My maximum is right here, which is 11. You can see how the range mirrors the min and max. It's decreasing from 0 to 1, 2, 3. And then it goes up again. And then it's decreasing from 10 to 13. And it's increasing. Oh, whoops. You guys can't quite see all of that. I've got to zoom out. My bad. There we go. And so now it's increasing from here. But you see, even though it pivots here, it's still increasing. So it's actually increasing all the way up like this. So it's increasing from 3 to 10. Okay, even though it has that pivot, it's increasing the entire time. Okay, that's it. That's all we got to do. That's our math homework. Not so bad. Okay, guys, do it. I believe in you. Take the time, understand domain and range. Make sure that we have that down. Those are going to be important ideas as we continue to move forward with this work. All right, have a good one. Tell your parents you love them.